Hey lovely people, welcome back once again to another episode of Stitches Beads collection. I'm Miss Stitches. Today let me share with you how to make the simple and easiest beaded bag. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. Let's get started. Materials needed: then this time you fix 3 beads. So you fix 3 beads on the left, then you cross with the third bead using the right fish line, so it adds up to 5. The first one added up to 6 and this one we're adding up to 5. You then go through the next 2 beads, then you fix 3 beads on the left, then you cross the last one, which is the third one, with the right fish line. So we are always crossing with the right fish line, and we fix the beads on the left fish line, so this part adds up to 6. Then you go through the next 1 So when you get to the last part, you go through the next 2 beads, so the middle one and the next one, as you can see. Then this time you fix 2 beads to add up to 5. So we already have 6 on the left side and on the right side, so we are adding up to 5 in the middle part. So you can see we have 6, 5, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5. Okay, so we are moving on to the next round, and this time we're adding up to 4. So you fix 3 beads on the left fish line, then you cross with the right fish line. So we are adding up to 4 on this round. So we need to get 4, 4, 4, 4 all round, as you can see. So you go through the next 1 bead. You go through the next bead, the next 1 bead, and then you fix 2 beads on the left fish line, then you cross with the right fish line to add up to 4. Then you go through the next 1 bead again. So this time we are going through only 1 bead. Then you fix 2 beads on the left fish line, then you cross with the right fish line, adding up to 4. So as I said, in this round we are adding up to 4. So make sure every step you make adds up to 4. Like you should get 4 beads in every step you make, as you can see I'm doing. So this is what we are going to do throughout till we are done with this circle or with this round. fix 3 beads on the left, then you cross with the right, and we are still adding up to 6. So in this round you are adding all up to 6 in the circle. So you make sure you go through the next 2 beads, then you fix 3 beads on the left, then you cross with the right, then you add up to 6. So make sure it's up to 6, and that is what we are doing for this round. So you do it to the end of this circle or this round. So when you get to the last end, you go through the next 3 beads. As you can see, make sure you go through the next 3 beads. Then you fix 2 beads on the left and cross with the right fish line. Then it still adds up to 6, and that brings us to the end of the 6th round. So moving on to the last round, you fix 3 beads on the left fish line again. Then you cross with the right fish line. So with the last round, we are adding up to 4 beads as we did previously. Then you go through the next bead. So after you've gone through the next bead, you fix 2 beads on the left fish line, then you cross with the right fish line, adding up to 4 again. So in this round, we are adding up to 4 beads. When you get to the last end, you go through the middle bead and the next bead, which is the next 2 beads, as you can see I'm doing. So watch it carefully and go through those beads. Then you cross with 1 bead, still adding up to 4. So that is the last part for the 4 round. After you are done, you pass the excess fish line through everything. So this time you have to get enough time and pass the fish line through everything. After, you make sure you cut off the excess one left. And then we are finally done with the first step of the bag. So we are moving on to the second step. Now with this cloth here, we are going to line in the bag. You can use lining for it or any old cloth you have, but we have to measure it first to get the exact size or shape we want. So you can use a tape measure to know exactly what you want. So you can measure at least 1 centimeters, then you cut from that direction. So you make sure you cut for you to get the excess sides or to get extra sides. Yep, now we are done cutting. And then as you can see, we have the exact size and shape for the bag. So we are going to set that one aside now, and we are about to make the body of the bag. So with your new fish line, you fix it through one bead on any side you want. Any side, you can start from any side. Then you make sure you have equal length with the fish line. Then you fix 3 beads on the left fish line. Then you cross with the right fish line. So I always fix the beads on my left because I think that is the easiest part for me. So you can fix it on the right if you are comfortable with that. So with this part, we are weaving the body of the bag. So you go through the next bead. You go through the next one bead, as you can see I'm doing, with the right fish line. You then fix 2 beads on the left fish line. Then you cross with the right fish line. So you can choose to fix the beads on the right fish line, but know it when you start fixing the beads on the right fish line, then you should do it throughout. The last end, you make sure you leave 10 beads and you end on the 11th bead. So as you can see, we are ending on the 11th bead and we left 10 beads from where we started from, and that is where we are going to use to get access to the bag or to put our stuffs in the bag. Now moving to the second step of the body, you fix 3 beads on the right fish line, and then you now cross with the left fish line. So this time we fixed it on the right fish line and we are crossing with the left fish line for us to be able to turn, so we can weave towards the other direction. Then you go through the next bead. So you go through the next one bead and continue with the same process as we did. So you fix 2 beads on the left fish line now. After you have turned, you fix 2 beads on the left fish line. Then you cross with the right fish line now. So after you've turned, you can move through your previous process or you can weave with your previous process. So you fix the beads on the left fish line now, then you cross with the right fish line. So this is ending from where we started from. That is what we are doing now, and we are leaving the other side where there is no black. That is 10 beads. So you pass the excess fish line through. Now we are about to line our bag. So with the cloth we cut out, that is what we are going to use now to line our bag. So you fix it as I'm doing. Then you sew the sides I've indicated. So you get something like this. And then you can sew the sides too as well. And we are done. So we are done lining our bag. And we are done with one side of the bag. So we need two sides now, and as you can see, I have both sides ready and lined. So we are about to join both sides to form the full bag. So you cut a new fish line, and I'm still using 0.7, and you fix it on one side of the bag. Make sure you have equal length. So I always say make sure you have equal length because I don't want one side of the fish line to be longer than the other. Then you fix one bead on the right fish line as I'm doing. Then you use the same right fish line to go through the next side of the bag. Then you still make sure you have equal length. Then you cross both sides with one bead. So you cross both sides and still make sure you have equal length because the fish line is not well fixed. So you make sure you have equal. So when you get to the last end, you still go through the next two beads with both fish line. Then you still cross with one bead. After you pass the excess fish line through everything. So you always pass the excess fish line through to make sure it's logged. After you cut off the excess fish line left, and we are done joining our bag. So as you can see, we have the full bag now, and we are about to make the cover of the bag. So you can sew the inner side, that is, you should like stitch it anyhow you want to join that side. So we're about to make the cover, and we have 5 beads here. So we are fixing our new fish line on the second bead. As you can see, watch it well on the second bead, and we are still using 0.7. So you make sure you have equal fish line, then you fix 3 beads on the right fish line. So you fix 3 beads on the right fish line, then you cross with the left fish line. So anytime you fix the beads, determine the direction you are weaving towards. So you can fix it on the right and it will show you the direction you should go towards. So you pass the left fish line through the next bead, as you can see. Then you fix 2 beads on the right fish line, then you cross with the left fish line. Then still with the left fish line, you go through the next bead, as you can see. Then this time you fix 2 beads on the left fish line, then you cross with the right fish line. So it comes, or the fish line comes to the top for you to start the next part. You then fix 3 beads on the left fish line, then you cross with the right fish line now. Then it directs you towards the part you are weaving to. So as you can see, you are weaving towards the other direction of the bag. So you go through the next bead with the left fish line. Then you fix 2 beads on the right fish line, then you cross with the left fish line. Then you go through the next bead with the left fish line. Then you fix 2 beads on the left fish line. Then you cross with 1 bead. So you cross with extra 1 bead, adding up to 9. Then you cross both fish line through all the beads, as I'm doing. So we have to have it on the middle sugar beads there, as you can see I'm doing. Then you pass the excess fish line through everything. So we are done with the cover. and we are about to fix our locker. So we are using this round bead here, and we are fixing it in the middle bead. So as you can see, I'm done fixing, and you can lock your bag now. Now we are about to fix the handle, and I'm using this metal handle. So I created this small holders here, and I'm using this handle, so we just have to fix it through the small hole or the small parts I created on the side of the bag, and we are good to go. Voila! We are done with our simple beaded bag. All colors, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you comment and share as well. Follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. Thank you. See you in my next video. Have a nice day and bye.